Welcome to this week's edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game. Play of the Game is brought to you by the Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods, published since 1893. It was a beautiful night for football as the undefeated Radnor Raiders visited George L. King Field to play the undefeated Strath Haven Panthers in the first Panther home game of the season. Haven had a poor first series, but the Raptors were moving the ball through the air as quarterback number 16 Luke Riley finds number 22 Tyler Vitale for 5 yards. But on the next play, Tyler is looking for number 2 Mikey Enright, but over-anticipates his position, and number 5 James Fisher is there for the interception and returns it for 10 yards. Which brings us to tonight's first Play the Game.
Milligan and Green in the backfield. Milligan in motion again, play fake, back to pass, looking, they have a wheel route to this near side. Fisher is out there, he's got it, inside the 10, and he will score. 41 yards on the connection, Schuster and Fisher. And the Panthers on the board first with 4:06 to play in the first.
That pass by Schuster was excellent. Hit him right in stride, right on the hands. You couldn't have thrown it any better. And a 7 or 6-0 lead here, and maybe that'll open up.
Haven is on the board, 7-0. Radnor keeps going to the air, and number 81 Jahi Curtis has had enough as he swats this one down, forcing a punt. On the next series, the Panthers are moving as Fisher gets the call and finds the hole for 15 yards. But on the next play, Raptors number 10 Justin Odorizio puts his helmet right on the ball, carried by number 8 Ben Milligan, and pops the ball out, which ends the drive. Radnor is moving, but on 3rd and 2, Riley throws a quick pass to Enright, but he gets hit hard by number 56 Nick Faribault, forcing a loss of 8 on the play. On the next Panther play, Fisher gets the call and sweeps right with blockers out in front and goes for 11 yards. 6 plays later, Fisher gets the call again and goes down to the 10. At 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line, number 32 Shane Green gets a turn and barrels his way in on a second effort for 6 points. In a strange call, number 47 Matt Steyer's extra point seems to go inside the upright, but the referees say no good and the Panthers lead 13-0. Radnor suffers a bad snap on their next possession, which leaves them with 2nd and forever, which forces them to punt this series. On Haven's next possession, Green finds the seam up the middle, breaking tackles and pushing for 20 yards on this carry. Which brings us to this next special Play of the Game, which features not only a great play, but a great call by color commentator Pete Fulgenetti.
13-0, and Pete, I mean, what do you like here with one timeout remaining?
They're moving the ball great on the ground, and Shane Green's finally getting those open holes, and you can just see the wearing down of the Radnor defense. But I'd still like to see somebody go to the corner for a little 25-yard pass right into their hands there. Fisher in the corner. That's my call.
James Fisher, 12 carries for 76 yards now. Play fake, back is Schuster looking. He wants it. You want it. You called for it, and you got it. You called it, Pete.
Thank you.
How about Fisher to the corner, and Schuster right on the money. Fisher behind the defense by 5 yards.
Haven is pulling away, 20-0. Radnor gets the ball first in the second half, but disaster strikes as the ball takes a hop back towards Haven, and then the ensuing scramble finds Haven's number 18, Jalen Starr, with the recovery, putting the ball on the Radnor 13-yard line. 4 plays later, an almost fumbled handoff to Green goes for 1 yard into the end zone. Haven is closing the door, 27-0. The Panther D was giving Radnor fits as Curtis penetrates again and makes the stop on number 8, Kyle Tomczak, for a 5-yard loss. Late in the third quarter, Green gets the ball again and goes over the left tackle, breaks a tackle, and streaks down the field for 33 yards. Schuster goes to the air again and finds a wide open number 15 Luke Mulhern for 17 more yards. 4 plays later, Schuster runs a quarterback sneak for 1 yard and the final Haven score. Haven stays undefeated, 35-0. Caden Schuster had a great night, throwing 3 for 3 for 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also rushed for 1 touchdown and had a quarterback rating over 550. Shane Green led the rushing attack with 13 rushes for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. James Fisher had 15 rushes for 88 yards and caught 2 passes for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had 1 interception. And Grayson LaFrance led the defense with 8 tackles, 4 unassisted. Next week, the undefeated Garnet Valley Jaguars come to George L. King Field to take on the undefeated Panthers. Tune in again next week for another edition of HavenFootball.net's Play the Game.